Okay, before this video starts, I just want to quickly go over my next couple of projects that I'm looking at doing. I've already started one, and that is trying to make a gel blaster as quiet as possible, but still keeping really good performance. So, normally when I do a gel blaster, I try and make them as loud as possible, obnoxiously loud. That is what I normally do. But this time, I'm going to try and go as quiet as possible, but still keeping good performance. So I was actually dropped off this MK V2 CNC gearbox so I could keep making some content. I've already started fitting it out with parts, got some bearings, motor, the grip, all the internals. Been doing some basic testing. So the plan is I'm going to just keep it very simple. It's got an XYL MOSFET in it at the moment, but I'm going to ditch that. We've got the Jeftron, what is it? It's an Active Brake V2, just because this is for one of the kids. So I want to keep it really simple, no crazy MOSFETs in there. Let's just keep it really simple. Throw that in, get it as quiet as possible, and I've got a decibel meter coming so we can compare what we achieve with this versus what I have at the moment, so we can see what does work and what doesn't work. Also, these actually arrived today. So the CNC machined POM AOE adjustable piston head. These are from good old England. It's from Lee's Precision Engineering. I did grab one a couple of months back. I threw it in a blaster that was doing 260 FPS, and all I did was change the piston head, and then it went up to 320 FPS. So I don't know if that was a fluke, or if this piston head is just a superior piston head to other piston heads, who knows. But what I'm going to do is take one of my other blasters and just replace the piston head with this, and then measure the before and after and see if this actually was a fluke, or if this is just some sort of incredibly good piston head. So we'll all find out. So anyway, here's the video. Alright, some of you may find this interesting, and some people might find it actually quite funny. But if you look closely here, you'll see that the spur gear is actually cast. And it's been like that ever since I built this gearbox, because when I built it, I kind of used a few spare parts lying around. That's a SHS bevel, that's a Fighting Bro DSG gear, and I didn't have any 18:1 spur gears. So I just used this cast one. I went through all my cast ones, found one that I thought looked stronger than the rest, threw it in. I honestly thought it would strip within a couple of trigger pulls, and it hasn't. And I think I built this about 7 months ago, and it is still running the same gear set. That is still the same cast spur gear that I put in 6 or 7 months ago. Still going hard, so it's quite funny. And yeah, I'm not planning on changing anything. I'll just leave this set up how it is until it eventually something breaks, and then I'll rebuild it properly. But until then, she's staying like that. So the Wells ARP9, it's all done pretty much. The only thing I need to do is replace the grip, because it's a grip off the old blaster. But other than that, I'm going to leave it exactly like this. A couple of the changes I've made to the other setup was it's now running a longer barrel. It's got a muzzle tech hop up on the end, and the barrel size, or the inner diameter of the barrel, has gone from 7.1 to 7.3. So I'm just trying to drop the FPS down a little bit, pick up a bit more accuracy, because there's no point in having a super high FPS if you can't hit a target. And basically all you're going to do is miss your target faster. So I'm trying to be quite accurate with this one. I do a dry fire test, so you can see that it's still sounding very crisp, and then I'll try and get some footage out in the yard of it hitting some targets. See how we go. I've never done anything like that before, so yeah. Anyway, I think it looks pretty good, and once I fix this pistol grip up, so